A few weeks ago, we reached a grim milestone in the U.S. For the first time, more than 100,000 people have died from overdoses. And the rise is being felt here in our area as well. Now, a family that knows that devastation of addiction hopes to help others. Meg Ferris explains.
Last year, during the height of the pandemic, Joshua Solomon lost his life.
He's the love of our lives, so when you lose your only son at the age of 26, it's devastating.
Josh, like 100,000 others in the U.S., died from the disease of addiction.
When he passed away, we had decided, my wife Karen and I, that we had to have a purpose and a mission. Out of horror comes something that could help others.
So the Solomons established a charitable fund to help save lives. UMC, with the Spirit of Charity Foundation and New Orleans Health Department, will now make the life-saving nose spray medication Narcan available free. Kits will be given to UMC patients with addiction and can be picked up at fire stations in Orleans, Jefferson, and St. Bernard beginning December 20th. The need is overwhelming.
In the last year, we've seen a 51% increase due to the pandemic in our local areas. This is phenomenal. It's every EMS shift, it's every ED shift.
Narcan quickly reverses the effects of the overdose. The doctors say the increased need for them is being fueled by fentanyl, 50 times more powerful than morphine.
And we have reports of many other drugs, including marijuana, being laced with fentanyl, unbeknownst to users.
It is not uncommon to see fentanyl-associated overdoses, whether it be with intended heroin or even in cocaine, and in some cases marijuana.
Some people become addicted, then switch to heroin after taking a legitimate prescription for painkillers. A new study led by LSU Health orthopedic surgeon Dr. Peter Krause finds that recent laws limiting doctors to prescribing only a week's worth of opioids for acute pain has dramatically decreased opioid prescriptions.
The literature out there suggests that if you're on prescription painkillers as little as a week, that predicts you'll be on painkillers at a year. The shorter the duration of painkillers we can prescribe, the less likely people are going to be on painkillers later on down the road.
And they hope avoiding heartbreaking situations like the Solomons now live with every day. Meg Ferris, Eyewitness News.
Well, the stations will be stocking Narcan beginning December 20th. We have a link with this story on our website with a list of the fire stations that are participating.